As we journey through some of the most dramatic ecological transformations, remember, these are but footprints of our actions. In the heart of Ukraine, a bustling city turned into a ghost town overnight. Can you guess where we are? Yes, it's Chernobyl. In the blink of an eye, the city of Chernobyl transformed from a bustling hub of life and industry to a stark, silent reminder of mankind's destructive potential. The 26th of April, 1986, a date forever etched in the annals of history, marked the day when reactor number 4 at the Chernobyl nuclear power plant exploded, releasing a radioactive cloud that spread across Europe. Before this catastrophic event, Chernobyl was a city on the rise. It was home to the workers of the nuclear plant and their families, a community that thrived on the promise of nuclear power. Parks filled with laughter, schools buzzing with eager minds, and streets lined with shops and restaurants painted a picture of a typical Soviet city. But in the aftermath of the explosion, this vibrant city turned into a chilling ghost town. The laughter silenced, the schools emptied, the streets deserted. More than 100,000 people were evacuated, leaving behind their homes, their belongings, and their lives. Today, Chernobyl remains virtually uninhabited. The buildings stand empty, the streets are eerily quiet, and the city is overrun by nature. It's a haunting testament to the long-term consequences of this nuclear disaster. The surrounding areas too bear the scars of the catastrophe. The nearby red forest, so named for the ginger-brown hue of the pine trees killed by high levels of radiation, serves as a grim reminder of the environmental impact. The Chernobyl exclusion zone, an area approximately 2,000 square kilometers around the power plant, is still one of the most radioactive places on Earth. Despite this, wildlife has made a surprising comeback in the area, turning it into an unlikely sanctuary for animals like wolves, bears, and wild horses. Chernobyl stands as a stark reminder of the devastating consequences of our technological failures. It's a ghost town that echoes with the past, a monument to a tragedy that changed the course of history. And as we reflect on its story, we're reminded of the fragile balance between progress and the preservation of our planet. Once a vibrant haven of marine life, now a silent witness to the ravages of climate change and human intervention. Welcome to the Great Blue Hole. This geological marvel, located off the coast of Belize, is a testament to the planet's ever-changing face and the intricate dance between nature and life. The Great Blue Hole story begins millions of years ago. This underwater sinkhole formed during several episodes of quaternary glaciation, when sea levels were much lower. As the ocean began to rise, this cavern was flooded, creating a unique habitat for a plethora of marine species. Once the Great Blue Hole was an underwater paradise, teeming with life. It was a vibrant tableau of biodiversity where exotic fish darted between intricate coral formations and sea turtles glided through its clear azure depths. It was a world brimming with life, colour and beauty, a testament to nature's grandeur. However, like many other natural wonders, the Great Blue Hole has not been immune to the impacts of climate change and human intervention. Rising sea temperatures, ocean acidification and overfishing have all taken their toll on this underwater Eden. The vibrant corals, once a riot of colour, are now bleached and lifeless. The fish populations have dwindled, and the once clear waters have become clouded with sediment and pollution. The transformation of the Great Blue Hole is a stark reminder of the devastating impacts of our actions on the world's ecosystems. What was once a paradise is now a silent, ghostly spectacle, a monument to loss and change. It is a poignant symbol of the fragility of life beneath the waves and the urgent need for conservation and sustainable practices. The story of the Great Blue Hole is not just one of loss, however. It is a call to action, a plea for understanding, and a reminder of our responsibility to the planet. It is a testament to the devastating impact of our actions on the world beneath the waves. Imagine a vast lake teeming with life disappearing right before your eyes. This is the story of the Aral Sea. In the heart of Central Asia, nestled between Kazakhstan and Uzbekistan, once lay one of the world's largest lakes, the Aral Sea. A shimmering expanse of water covering over 26,000 square miles. It was a beacon of life and sustenance, home to bountiful fish species and a lifeline for local communities. However, in the mid-20th century, this aquatic paradise began to shrink alarmingly. The cause? A series of poorly planned irrigation projects initiated by the Soviet government. Massive canals were constructed, diverting the waters of the Amudarya and the Sirdarya, the two major rivers feeding the Aral Sea, to cotton fields and rice paddies. These man-made alterations to the natural flow of water sapped the life out of the Aral Sea, causing it to lose its size and volume year after year. By the turn of the 21st century, the Aral Sea had lost about 90% of its original volume. Its once thriving fish population dwindled, and the local communities that depended on the lake for their livelihood found their lives upended. The shrinking of the Aral Sea also had severe environmental implications. The exposed lake bed, now a vast desert, became a source of toxic dust storms, spreading pollutants far and wide. The tale of the Aral Sea is a stark reminder of the devastating consequences of human intervention in nature's delicate balance. It's a story of loss, but also a lesson in responsibility. It underscores the need for sustainable water management and the importance of respecting the natural order of our ecosystems. The Aral Sea, once a vibrant lake, is now a haunting image of desolation, all due to human intervention. It's a sobering reminder that our actions today will shape the world of tomorrow. We cannot undo the past, but we can learn from it and strive to protect and preserve the natural world that we are so privileged to inhabit. These stories, though heartbreaking, serve as a wake-up call to all of us. They are stark reminders of the dramatic transformations that our actions can inflict on the natural world. Each one of these ecological disasters carries within it a shared narrative of human impact and the profound, lasting consequences of our choices. In the case of Chernobyl, we see the deadly aftermath of technological mishap and the long-term consequences of a nuclear disaster. The once bustling city now stands as a ghost town, a chilling testament to the power of our creations and the devastation they can cause when things go horribly wrong. As we gaze upon the great blue hole, we're reminded of the fragility of our planet's biodiversity. This natural wonder, once teeming with marine life, is now threatened by the effects of climate change and human intervention. It stands as a stark reminder of the delicate balance that exists within our ecosystems. And then there's the Aral Sea, a once vast and thriving lake that has all but disappeared due to poorly planned irrigation projects. The sight of abandoned ships in what was once a bustling waterway is a powerful visual message of the consequences of our actions. But within these stories of devastation and loss, there's also a call to action. We must reflect on the role we each play in these ecological transformations. It's not enough to simply observe and mourn the before and after. We must also consider the now and the next. We have the power to shape our environment, for better or for worse. It's time we take responsibility. We must rethink our approaches, reassess our priorities, and recommit ourselves to the preservation of our planet. This involves making conscious choices, from reducing our carbon footprint to supporting sustainable practices, to advocating for responsible policies. The future of our planet is in our hands. We have the power to write the after of tomorrow, and with every action we take, we're deciding what that after will look like. So, let's make it a future we can all be proud of. Remember, the future of our planet is in our hands. It's time we take responsibility. Our actions today will determine the after of tomorrow.